In Afghanistan's maternity wards, women forced to endure unbearable suffering. No drugs to ease the pain. Barely any resources for an emergency. Only female staff are allowed here. They scramble around a woman in a serious condition. Bibi Sara's waters have broken too early. Saida Harakat, the only female doctor, helps Sara pull through. Her baby is rushed to critical care. There is a faint heartbeat, but she isn't breathing. To treat the child, a male doctor's called in. These are crucial moments. After half an hour of intense efforts, the baby girl is stable. Doctors have told us she has a good chance of survival now, but they see scenes like this every single day here. It's also the middle of the day on a weekday when all of the staff were here. But there's just one female doctor and 5 nurses in an area that's home to more than 200,000 people. Life is pretty here. A day later, before she could be named, the baby's condition worsened and they couldn't save her. One of too many such cases. The number of newborns dying in Badakhshan province has almost doubled since foreign funding to Afghanistan was frozen last year. In this striking but harsh land, 2 decades of progress, saving the lives of babies and mothers, is in rapid decline. Imagine taking a woman in labor on these roads. That's what this family had to do 3 weeks ago. Abdul Hafiz's wife and the mother of Amir Muhammad and Nahid died in a car, turned away from the local clinic, which wasn't equipped. Zainab was 38. I feel like I've lost my whole life. I'm so lonely, says Nahid. I've lost my main support. Without her, my life is meaningless. In the neighboring village, Sher Bahadur's sister Zarnam was turned away from 2 medical facilities and died on the road to the 3rd a few months ago. He's taken in her daughter, 5-year-old Maina, whose father works in Iran.
If we had proper clinics and good roads, I would not have lost my sister. Now what will happen to her daughter?
Sher Bahadur was hoping to get his sister to this facility, Badakhshan's main hospital. Better equipped than any other in the province, but overwhelmed. Since foreign funds stopped, they've had to reduce their beds by 1/3. In every cot, there are at least 2 women. Staggering evidence here of how quickly the situation is unraveling. This room and another one next door is full of women who've miscarried. Doctors tell us there are twice as many miscarriages this year than in 2021. Stress and hunger, the main triggers. Aziza tells us what she eats every day.
I drink tea in the morning, tea for lunch, and for dinner we find something to cook and eat. We had no food the day this happened. I was going to our relatives' home to borrow some rice or flour. I started to feel weak and began to bleed.
On the floor above, the number of premature babies also surging sharply. This boy was born at 7 months, still to be named. Nurses and doctors are exhausted. And the Taliban's bar on girls' secondary schools means no reinforcements are coming. A series of blows have been inflicted on Afghan women in the past year. Its collective impact, nowhere more visible
than in the country's maternity wards.